Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of our Space Chat podcast. Welcome everybody on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. We're now broadcasting to Kick as well. We started doing that last week as a bit of a trial, but we got a few viewers on there last week, so we're going to do it again this week. Quite a few, well, 3 topics this week, which should be of interest to us. Some of them we've come close to speaking about before, very similar topics to things that we've discussed previously, but they should be pretty interesting topics. Statistical technique could uncover secrets of ringing black holes. Researchers have developed a technique to analyse how black holes ring when they collide and merge. So quite an interesting topic. We have discussed merging black holes previously, but this is something quite new, a new phenomenon that's been observed. So we'll be discussing that later. Astronomers directly detect how turbulence between stars distorts light. Another interesting subject. Astronomers led by the Center for Astrophysics at Harvard and Smithsonian have made the first direct detection of turbulence distorting light in the interstellar medium, which is quite interesting subject, and we'll be discussing that later. NASA bets big on nuclear engines to cut journey times to Mars. NASA is developing ways to use nuclear power to send spacecraft to their destinations. Nuclear propulsion could greatly reduce the journey time to Mars, perhaps cutting a voyage of more than 6 months to 3 or 4 months. So interesting. Nuclear propulsion in space, we'll be also discussing that later. At the moment, we don't have anybody in the studio, so just waiting for people to arrive. So Oddie's he's not in the studio, but he's on the channel. So we'll be starting very soon. I've just got some music in the background while we wait for people to join the panel. Hey, Yoddy, how you doing?
Not bad, brother. Yourself?
Yeah,
Awesome.
not too bad. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, not bad. What's new? Anything?
Good Omens 3 has come out. I don't know if you follow Good Omens, the TV series, but
No, don't know that one. No.
got David Tennant in it, one of the doctors from Doctor Who, doing
Oh, I
different
saw
stuff.
you talking to Seb about that in the chat earlier, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a piss take on religion. It's pretty funny. I liked it.
Oh, I
I've been
see.
looking
Yeah.
forward to this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, yeah, came out a couple of days ago, but I was finally able to torrent it last night. I haven't
Okay,
watched
cool.
it yet, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. Oh, I saw Project Hail Mary last week.
Okay.
Have you heard of that?
No, I don't think so.
That's I forgot his name, Ryan Gyllenhaal, I think. He's the main lead in the film, and it's about a biomolecule that starts making stars fade, called astrophage. And
Okay.
they look around, and they realize that it's happening to nearly all of the stars in the surrounding area, like hundreds.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and there's only one that it's not affecting in the Tau Ceti star system.
Okay.
So it's about getting there and finding out why the astrophage isn't destroying the Tau Ceti system. I won't tell you why, obviously, because I'm not a bastard. But astrophage is really cool. It's a molecular thing that stores energy from the sun. So they end up using it as the fuel propellant to get from here to Tau Ceti super fast. Well,
right.
Yeah, they still have to be put into cryogenics and stuff, but they get there a lot faster. They still bypass physics as we know it a little, but, it's a story, so you can ignore that for a bit. It was good. It was really good. It's now streaming on one of the networks. I'm not sure, Paramount or Netflix or whatever, as of this week. So I left it to the end to go and see it, like in the cinema. But definitely worth a watch. Definitely to do with stuff we talk about. And yeah, I will recommend it to anybody.
Yeah, sounds interesting. I haven't really seen much about that, but it sounds an interesting topic. Cryogenics and all of that stuff, we haven't done that yet that I know of.
No. In the movie, they don't go into it much. They just use it as this is how we get you to faraway things,
Well, because it's been involved in a lot of movies now, and they James is asking what's it called. It's been used in a lot of movies now, and I think they just take it for granted now that we use cryogenics, to get to places, kind of thing,
Project Hail Mary, Sublime. So yeah, and hello. And another one that Seb got me onto that's really cool was Three Body Problem TV series. Now says that he's seen it, so I believe it's been about over in the UK. But I just torrented that like normal. Aliens get contacted, and their response is to send a single photon super AI computer here, or two of them. Because it will still take them 400 years to get here because of they're doing correct physics. But they explain the single photon supercomputer via being in higher dimensions. It's really good. It's really good. I watched the whole thing in a day, like 8 episodes or something. It got me truly sucked in, that one.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen much these days, but yeah.
Why a single photon, I wonder?
Because that can travel faster.
Oh, because of course, yeah, because of the limitations. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas they're
Speed
sending
limitations.
they're coming to conquest. Like,
Right.
we
Yeah.
made contact with them, got a response saying, "Don't contact again because I'm a good guy." But if they know you contact us, they will come and they will conquest you. So the person here didn't like the way their world was going because they were brought up in the Chinese Revolution. So she said, "I want them to come. We need change," and they're coming. But yeah, it's going to take 400 years. And the only way that we can address them is via verbal and VR communication.
Yeah.
And that's where it gets pretty damn interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's always a risk, isn't it? There's nothing to say that these people are going to welcome us with open arms. They may well be very hostile towards us. We may very well be massively inferior to them, and they can just wipe us out and without even thinking about it,
Going by the new files that have been dropped by the Trump admin, apparently that was one of the communications, that we are the lowest space life forms, or lowest forms of intelligent life compared to the rest.
Yeah, well, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. Firstly, if they've travelled to us, you already know that they're superior to us.
Exactly. The physics alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do need more than we saw a UAP with things looking at us from a B-52, which is Texas' latest, greatest evidence. Like, they can't.
Yeah.
If they're looking out windows, you're not really seeing much of them, for starters. And a UAP is not evidence of life, of aliens to me. That just means advanced tech, which could be any other country keeping it secret.
Yeah, they'd have to be exactly matching. I know which case exactly Tex is talking about. I've seen it. They'd have to be. I think they'd have to be exactly matching the speed of the B-52, and like a constant range, where close enough where they could see in the windows. I find that alone pretty unlikely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And with what they can fabricate with pictures these days. This is.
How do you know what's real anymore? Yeah.
Yeah. I need verified movement of an alien. Not a blurry still shot. I need the real thing. And I'm not being naive or stupid. I'm being critical by that thought.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The tech debris from
you've still got the insanely vast difference between even the closest star compared to us.
Proxima B, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you need to pass the light speed barrier somehow, and
we're not going to do that.
Yeah, all of these.
I don't think we're ever going to do that. I don't think it's even a matter of technology. It's a matter of pure physics.
Barrier. Exactly. At the moment.
Yeah.
That's why I'm on your wavelength. And at the moment, all of these files coming out is just inference. It's not evidence, which is analogous to us saying, "Oh, look at the trees, therefore God."
Yeah. Right.
It's the same argument.
Yeah.
That's why you see me militantly defend this on the other things,
Yeah. Hey Smith, how you doing?
I'm not being nasty to any of the people with a difference of opinion. I'm just pointing out the correct way of thinking, the critical way of thinking about it. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, all good here, Smith. Yeah. Just having a chilled Friday night, chatting about space and things. You're welcome to pop up on panel if you want to. Anybody, links pinned to the top of chat as usual. So all you got to do is click the link, and we'll let you in to the panel on this end.
We won't talk over you. We'll get a.
Well, we'll try not to.
Yeah, only by tech problems. I am on the other side of the globe.
I think that's what it is. A lot of it. There's probably a slight delay or something like that from one side of the planet to the other, and so we do tend to talk over each other a bit, but it's not intentional.
Sublime, the aliens from the three-body planet that I was talking about just before, they're sending something like 400 city-sized spaceships to carry them. So they are doing sort of what you're saying. It's a 400-year-long expected journey, and they're traveling at 0.01 light speed. So that's why it's taking 400 years. We can't even get to 0.01 light speed yet. They proposed a method to do it in the TV series by using nuclear blasts to propel a radiation sail on a very small mass satellite of ours. And that required going through, like there's a sail with a very small hole in the center, and that hole is what they aim towards the next nuclear blast bomb. So that when it blasts, it's right in the maximum force yielding section of pushing the sail. And it's required 300 of them to get up to 0.01 light speed, which would still take the probe of ours 400 years to get there. That's getting us up to the technological level of what they've sent city-sized spaceships towards us. It's from the three-body problem. To answer your question, it's alien species. It's just a TV series that I got put onto, brother. It's really cool. It's got good science.
That's obviously assuming that they survive the multiple nuclear blasts right next to them.
Well, we had to send them up first. Like that's This is from us. They didn't do it via nuclear blast. They did it with whatever newfangled excellent tech they have.
Yeah.
But our method was we send up the 300 nuclear bombs, because they're basically bombs, and they're spaced out in a line. And our probe to get towards the aliens required, it's basically threading a needle with a thread with the 300 needles in the single thread. And each one you go through does a nuclear blast. Hard to explain in words, easy in diagram.
I can see what you mean. That's obviously not
hypothetically. We can do that. We're at that level of tech now. It'd be hard to pull off, but we can do that. That is a possible thing. Like it's the same as light sails. Which you've probably heard of. But
of course, I've just got a problem with the being right next to the explosion, as you'd need to be.
Fuck yeah.
The inertia would be unsurvivable alone, I would think.
Oh yeah, what a jolt! You'd have to the things holding the sail to the probe would have to be
of course,
pretty strong. And this 5 kilometer sail apparently weighed less than 50 kilograms.
Wow.
So that's impressive.
It is, I think I would put that in the category of hypothetical, though. I can't see that really realistically happening. Nuclear bombs of any sort, or nuclear weapons are outlawed in space by international treaty.
They're doing now.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing now to the latest replacement for NASA or whatever, the Space Department. He's a Trumpy. He's approved nuclear technology testing to halve the time it takes us to get stuff to Mars.
Yeah, that's one of the topics, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, nuclear engines to cut journey times to Mars. One of our topics today. Yeah, but that's probably not the same thing, though. That you're talking about nuclear pulse engine.
Oh yeah, the thing from the TV series is different. The thing from yesterday and I think it was on your topic list, was just like an engine. They do have nuclear in space because Voyager's run. Oh well, it's not nuclear; it's radiation. That's the power supply.
It's decaying nuclear. It's basically a spent fuel rod from a reactor that's gradually decaying, and they use that those decaying isotopes. They use the heat from it to produce steam, which produce electricity, and so on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a nuclear reactor.
Yeah, but a slow one.
Yeah, a very small on a small scale. It also requires a lot of energy just to keep itself warm, to keep the instruments warm.
Yeah, I bet. People would line up to go to space. You're correct, Sublime, but most of them will die due to the radiation in space. They won't so much as die as their muscles and their bones will just weaken and keep weakening.
And don't forget that we don't really know what's going to happen to people when they spend years in space. Nobody's ever done it. It's all unknown territory. We can get a rough idea from the International Space Station. They spend usually
2 years or something as a max, isn't it, for the space station?
6 months is a normal tour of duty on the space station. They have done longer, but when you start talking about decades in space to reach destinations, or hundreds or thousands of years, it's uncharted territory. We've never done it. Humans will probably end up
protection from the radiation in the humans space station, or minimal.
No, minimal. But humans will probably end up a blob of slime on the floor before they get there. That. I think that's what will happen.
Muscle degradation and bone degradation. We can't
exactly.
We can only slow it. We can't stop the bone degradation. We can slow the muscle degradation by doing resistant exercises.
Yeah. I think
that's the way they'll send AI droids.
That's what we'll have to do, I think. And then you have the problem of communications and time delay, taking weeks or months to receive signals back, and all of that stuff. There is no perfect solution. Great incentive to go to space. Yeah. Become a blob of jelly on the floor. Yeah, that's really what would happen, I think, in thousands of years anyway.
The great incentive to go to space is to have your eggs in 2 baskets rather than 1.
Yeah. The other thing, of course, is that if you send men and women on a spaceship, and the idea is that they breed, then their kids, the next generation of people take over, and then they man the ship, and then they breed, and so on and so on. That's not allowing for the fact that nature doesn't allow inbreeding like that, and it's going to go horribly wrong after just a few generations. It's going to go awfully wrong, isn't it?
You'd have to send a small town's worth of people, yes, but then you wouldn't have the genetic inbreeding, because variety of genetics would take over, and with enough generations, you're not your father's kid having sex with your direct family type thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
then there's the issue of repairs. That's a tech issue. We can do that. It's just difficult.
Yeah.
Well, difficult for me, but that's a perceivable thing that doesn't breach the physics. That's within our grasp.
I think because of a lot of the tech firms like SpaceX, I'm not blaming anybody in particular, but SpaceX, Blue Origin, and all these companies that have sprung up, NASA to a certain extent as well. I think they've made space people. They try and project the idea on people that this is all easily doable with our existing technology, almost as if we've already done it. But of course, we haven't. It's never been done, and we don't know what's going to happen. Yeah.
But if we're not breaching a law of physics, it seems well within our grasp. Elon Musk has been commissioned or told that he's going to. Well, he's got $1 trillion of freaking contracts to produce AI autonomous robots for the home within the next decade. Something like that, or it gets up to his trillion. I can't remember the exact number, but It's over a 10-year period, and one of the caveats is robots for the home, AI robots for the home. Like, how are we going to afford that if we don't have jobs? There's bureaucracy problems, but we can do.
Well, I don't think we'll be around. They won't want us around, will they? They won't want. I mean, how many people are you going to have basically sitting at home doing nothing that you're paying all their bills for? It's easier to get rid of them, isn't it?
How long is the computer age? 200 to 300, not computer, industrial age. It's been about 200 to 300 years. Then we got the computer age, which is like 50 to 80 years. Now we've got the AI age, which will be like less.
Yeah.
And then we'll have the culling, which will be even less.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think that's going to happen, isn't it? I think it has to.
I'm glad you say that, because that's a point that I was locked on a while ago, and it hasn't really taken off in anywhere I've been. No one seems to fully fathom the extent of that culling.
But you can imagine that the people who are foreseeing all these things have already thought of that. They know that they're going to have to get rid of, I don't know, probably 66% of the population or something.
Yeah. I'm betting 95%,
that's already,
Gads.
Oh, 95, yeah, that's already in the plan, isn't it? It has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Gads, I get that we all understand it. We talk about it occasionally here. But yeah, anywhere else I've just been brushed off by the religiosity.
Yeah.
And howdy, Mao, howdy, Gads. Oh, forget. I just assume you're part and parcel of the conversation once you're here, guys.
Yeah. Welcome to pop up on stage if you want to. Anybody? The links in the chat as always. Yeah, so I'm sure that they've already thought of that. They will know the exact numbers. It's already accounted for how many people that they've got to get rid of and how they're going to do it. More interestingly, how do you think they're going to do that?
Taking
Starvation,
away Medicaid, and inability to afford healthcare.
Yeah,
and price of food, price of heating and cooling. It's simple. They won't have to even send a single person to actually do it. Yeah, I don't even think they'll need a pathogen, Gads. That's risky on them as well. But it's definitely on the list.
Yeah, the value of a person is being questioned with AI to the point where sooner or later AI is going to decide that it no longer needs human beings. They're useless. That's inevitable, I think. Hi, Mal.
Turn your mic on, brother.
Yeah, the wealthy will have a vaccine for it. That sounds about right.
Help.
There you go.
Got it.
Hi, Mel. How you doing?
Took me half an hour to turn it on last time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, there's a button you can press up and down, but I'm not sure what it does when you press it up and down. And there's another one you can press. It's got a little red dot on it. You can press it to go on and off. And then you can turn the knob that you can press up and down to get various up and down volumes or whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
Not a clue.
You need to go back to the can with string.
Wait. I press the buttons and wait, and Gadwin and Odd laugh at me.
No, but I've got it in my head to remind you to turn the thing on now. Anytime you're on a stream, brother. It's all good, mate. It's all good. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just getting stuck in that circular debate about people and how they're going to have to get rid of a majority of the population, which we've talked about before.
Thing about that, nobody seems to come up with. Everybody comes up with, "Oh, everybody will be useless because the robots will take all the jobs and blah blah blah." You know? People are good at other things. Like,
sorry, Mal. What?
People are good at other things. You know.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Just that the robots will take over all the jobs. Or if you do computer programming, it'll take your job, and not necessarily take all the jobs though. I mean, some of the jobs I think will go. Because I think you can. I'm surprised that 3D printing of houses hasn't taken off yet. Instead of having
that's strange. Yeah,
they can 3D print buildings, you know.
Oh yeah, Elon Musk got one. I've seen he had a house which was all 3D printed. Yeah.
Why that hasn't taken off so much, I don't know.
Horrible looking thing, to be fair, but anyway, yeah.
But if you want like social housing and things like that people can afford, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to think of a job that couldn't be taken over by an AI robot.
Something that requires imagination.
Flower arranging.
Yeah, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So imagination and creativity, they need a purpose for that. That could be just eliminated. And they're already trying with all this music generation and art generation and all that kind of stuff.
I'm fine with that as well, to be honest with you. I don't give a shit about it.
Yeah, well, I think
I don't care.
From my opinion, I think people are already getting fed up with it. It's the term AI slop, isn't it? You know, for all the videos have turned into slop. All the music's turned into slop, and I think people are already fed up with it. You know, and it's only just started. Slop, AI slop,
Just nonsense.
It's like you go on YouTube and you watch any new documentary, and you're like, hang on a minute, I've heard this voice before. They've got about 6 AI voices for all the videos. It's ridiculous.
Most of them are David Attenborough.
Yeah, you've heard them all before. And, you know they're AI, and it just turn off straight away. So nobody's watching the videos anymore. They've completely ruined it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what will happen with it. I said before, I watched a documentary about it. Even the guy who kind of invented it doesn't know what it'll do. You know? But that just gives people room for the standard. It's a bit like God stuff.
If
you don't know, insert your favorite conspiracy here. You know.
Yeah.
So there's that side of it. Or AI will get rid of us all the rest of it, you know?
Peter Jackson, who did The Lord of the Rings, said this week in an interview that he's all for AI. It's just like CGI in his mind. I think
mathematicians like AI.
Bad.
Mathematicians like the AI stuff. It's solving.
So do astrologists, but they've been using it as a tool, not as a replacement of humanity. You know, the AI's been around for fucking years.
Yeah. So it's
like
I just and I think as long as you have I watched a few of these videos about AI. I think as long as you have like an oversight of humans instead of just letting it run, you know.
AI is not an issue. It's the super intelligence that they're aiming for. That's when it becomes the issue.
Yeah, and they're looking to people are banding together to get that banned, aren't they? To get research on it banned. How are you going to do that? I don't. You know.
Yeah, top dogs. People like Bernie Sanders and the creators of the AI and stuff are all on board for that. I forget their names, which makes this sound pretty shit. But
the Illuminati.
Yeah, exactly. Just fucking saying crap. Yeah.
The 1%. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't see it being what people think it is. Particularly at the moment, is you know what I mean. I mean, if you can spot AI slop on YouTube, it's not that great, you know.
Yeah, but it's a lot better than it was even 6 months ago.
Oh, of course, it is going to improve. Yes, everything does. But
That's
most
I've
people
still
love
got
it.
50 years.
Most people are loving it because it's solving programs for them. You know? That have been unsolved for a long time.
Yeah.
If I can figure out the Goldbach conjecture, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, but that, as I say, people are already fed up with it, and it's only just started. It's only in its infancy. People are going to rebel against it. Is what's going to happen, I believe, before it starts taking over too much from people. I think people are going to rebel against it.
More out of fear than knowing what.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not that they know what it's about or what's going on or how it's affect them. They'll just see something and jump on it like they do with most things. You know, 3 people died of the vaccine. Therefore, vaccines are rubbish. That kind of junk. They'll all jump on something. You know, something will happen.
Something will. Yeah.
All the conspiracy theories and the fear mongers and the people who are grifters will all jump on it.
Yeah.
That would be the thing. That's what I mean. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, it usually takes one event to spark these things, doesn't it? And then, there'll be a massive movement against it.
Yeah.
And people say that a lot too, Sublime. A lot of people say it's already there, it's too late, there's nothing we can do about it. I disagree. We can just shut down the data centers, the AI data centers. Very simple. They're all gone.
Yeah.
You know.
Unfortunately, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So they're going to get their power supply for their data centers when the oil and coal run out.
And people need it. Yeah. People aren't going to put up with them using these massive amounts of energy for AI data centers forever when they're running out of food and water and, lighting, what have you.
Oh, yeah. It's a finite resource, oil and coal.
What if you use the AI to solve the climate change problems? We can solve them anyway. We know.
Yeah.
Everybody knows how to solve the climate change stuff. It's just that they don't. If it's not politically warranted.
There's no money in it. Yeah, if there was money in it, they'd have already done it. Yeah.
Well, everybody would be voting Greens, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's right.
But they don't want it. It's until it affects their power, because it's not the money they're after. It's votes and power. That's what they're after. They all want power. So,
but
until it affects their power and it's hurting them that way, then they're not going to do anything. They'll give it lip service.
But when you talk about green and all of that, you have to realise that what they've done in the last, 5 or 10 years is completely the opposite of anything green. They've set up these data centers. I think Elon Musk got one with 100,000 GPUs running in it or something,
right?
Which are consuming so much power that people are noticing that their water pressure's dropping in their taps in California, I think it was, because they're using all the water to cool the systems for the AI data centers and things like that. They've gone completely the opposite way. They're wasting energy like no tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's
insane. I suppose on the flip side, California is like where Hollywood is, isn't it?
Yeah, I may be wrong about that. It was somebody was telling me. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, who cares about them anyway?
Well, but that's just an indication of how much water they're using to cool these data centers, how much heat they're generating, how much power they're using.
Well, there's also the opposite one where they save in energy and save in water. They've got a dam in China I think it's in China. It's so big it's actually slowed the spin of the Earth by a fraction. There's fractions, but it has done it just the same. So there's that side of it.
Yeah.
Where they save in water that's causing the problem. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
but you wait until people start starving and whatever, then they're not going to put up with these data centers consuming all of this power. Things are going to change,
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Yeah, I can see that happening. Yeah. Hey, Gads.
Oh, well, it's the Three Gorge Dam now.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, but it doesn't heat up the water. The water just pumps through the system. It's just like a water-cooled computer, basically.
Yeah.
It doesn't make the water disappear. It doesn't contaminate it or anything like that. Just it takes the heat out of the computer systems, and then they pump in cool, fresh water.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it toxic or anything. I don't know what all the people were freaking out about.
No, it won't do that.
Like where we should be putting the data centers is up in like northern Canada, where there's not a whole lot of anything, but it's cool ambient temperature where they could almost pull the temperature from outside that cool the systems inside.
Yeah.
Where does the temperature go? Where does the heat go?
Well, that's what I mean. You use the outside temperature to dissipate the heat in the inside.
I mean, on a global means, where does the temperature go, Gads? Like, I have the answer, obviously. Like, it's not going anywhere. Well, just because all right, these data centers that are producing a lot more temperature, heat, it doesn't matter where you put them. On the global scheme of things, it increases the climate change temperature.
Well, no, I'm just talking about cooling efficiency. So if you have a computer, basically, you can put it in a freezer, and that would use it to cool the freezer down. It's going to dissipate the heat from that's conducted.
It's still below the atmosphere, so it will still, as a total pool, increase the global temperature.
Oh, that's not what I even about.
Yeah, I know. But
I'm just saying, if instead of using water, tons of water to cool these systems, put it somewhere in a cooler region for where the ambient temperature outside can be used.
Problem,
just
brother.
like what?
Toxicity isn't.
I'm not talking about toxicity. I'm just talking about not using our water.
Stop talking over me so you can understand. Then you're in
no sense.
In a finite place. You're on the globe. If you are doing things that generate heat, it does not matter whether you do it on the fucking equator or in the fucking poles. It still generates an overall mass effect of heat buildup that has no way to escape. So over time, it will increase the global temperature, which is already a problem. Going to the poles does not help.
Maybe that's already happened as well. I mean, I always think about all the nuclear power stations that are using the ocean as coolant. Surely that must raise the ocean temperatures.
Well, it does. That's the number one output of nuclear power plants is hot water.
Of course, yeah.
But that's not even what I was about, like the climate of like. I'm just talking instead of putting them in all these urban areas or in places where it's warm already, for efficient cooling system. Build it out in the middle of nowhere, up in like Alaska, where it's already cool outside. Basically, you just have fans instead of using fresh water to cool these systems. Because you take the cold air from outside, you blow the cold air on the inside, which cools the electronics down. That's all I was trying to say. Not this whole about the world and temperature.
Yeah, I know, but it's the same issue.
Well, they're going to do it anyway.
Bring up the glaciers being destroyed, which are fail-safe methods that stopped air currents going to UK the other day. Well, I don't think it was a glacier in that instant, but you know of these fail-safe loops that the Earth has, and that climate change is destroying. And once it's done, they won't repair for tens of thousands of years. We were talking about it to do with the Ice Age on recent stream. So I know you're aware of this, Gads.
Well, I know there's climate change, but I'm not saying that data centers are major contributor. That's cars.
They are.
Get rid of humans.
No,
humans
they
are the major contributor.
You can data check me on that too.
Take every person, all the
amount.
food they consume that creates carbon dioxide, their vehicles, their heating, their electrical use, and like
then stop them
times
all.
up by like 9 billion, and like humans are the big problem.
I think there's a definition to be had there as well. There's a big difference between a normal data center, which has got, I don't know, internet servers in it, and an AI data center, which is running hundreds of thousands of GPUs and stuff, and generating massive amounts of heat.
They just got to use graphene. That's it. Graphene uses half the electricity and it produces half the heat. It wouldn't even anything to cool it.
That's the bigger issue. They're just going at it blind without freaking.
They don't care. They just don't care about all the energy.
I mean, AI race. We're racing. It's the West versus the East. China.
Who's paying the bills for all this electricity in these data centers?
It doesn't matter to them. It's a race. It's whoever gets there first becomes ruler of the world, basically.
Oh yeah, we know that.
At the moment, like China's got all the robots and things like that, but they still need the chips from America.
Well, that's what they're a big deal today. Trump and Elon and Jensen Huang.
Yeah, they don't have enough of that the chip side of it.
Which they're kind of doing workarounds. They're using old chips and becoming more efficient using older chips than we are using newer chips. Making them more resourceful.
It's one of the trade deals they've got, isn't it, with America, even though everybody thinks they're enemies. This is all bullshit.
I think 90-something% of chips are made in China, aren't they, Gads? And Taiwan?
Taiwan
Yeah.
makes 90% of United States chips.
Yeah, of course. That sounds about right. Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why China wants them.
The machines that make silicon wafer boards, there's only like 4 or 5 of them.
6, I think.
In the world.
Yeah,
something like that. There's not many of them, and 2 of the companies are in Taiwan that make all the chips for all the brands, like NVIDIA, AMD, IBM. They don't make their own chips. They make the patterns that get printed onto the chips. They design the blueprints basically of the chip, and then the chip makers etch those into the silicon.
Yeah.
That's a big talking point of that, is seeing Trump meeting recently over Taiwan. Now I understand why China wants America to stop getting involved, but now I know why America's getting so involved. Yeah, okay.
Now you know why China wants them. China wants Taiwan.
Oh yeah, China already thinks that it has Taiwan even. Like it's, I can't remember wording, like they're just on a hiatus at the moment, but Taiwan is not allowed to leave China. Like and if they indefinitely keep trying to, they will go to war.
Well, he's warned Trump's. I don't know it's a really strange situation, but Trump's warned Taiwan today not to try and go independent.
Well, they're self-governing anyway, aren't they?
Yeah. But they want to break away from China, don't they, and become an independent state?
They are independent. They're not owned by China. China just ignores them like they don't even exist. Taiwan and China go back to, there was a civil war a long time ago, and the real Chinese people, like the true government, moved to Taiwan as like safety and basically reestablish new China as Taiwan.
Yeah,
China is old China, or like the separatist.
So Trump's warned Taiwan against declaring independence. Like, what the hell's he doing? Warning Taiwan, for God's sake.
He supplies weapons.
I don't listen to anything he says because he has dementia now at this point too.
He's a buffoon, isn't he? Yeah.
He's Boris, basically.
Crazy.
No, they supply weapons to Taiwan, don't they? And China wants
anybody who wants them.
Yeah, but they have to do that because they're obligated to protect Taiwan.
Who is Mao?
Well,
for America.
Yeah,
America. Yeah.
China are trying to warn them off to get them to stop supplying weapons and stuff to Taiwan. It's basically so they can invade Taiwan. You know?
Yeah.
About the size of it. That's the basics, you know.
Yeah.
But Trump does the brief go with the UK government at the moment? It's all in upheaval. What is the red side winning or the blue side?
Hard to say. Starmer's on his last legs, I think. They want him out.
He red or blue? Right or left?
Blue. He's blue. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the country's going racist.
Well, he's supposed to be the Labour Party. First of all, the Labour Party was there originally. They were ex-union shop stewards and conveners and things like that, and they represented the working. They represented the Labour, the working class people. It's no longer like that. Nobody represents the working class anymore. They're all rich and from public school backgrounds that they haven't got a clue about real life.
Yeah,
well,
it's all changed.
Narcissistic people tend to seek power and more fortune, so then
red or blue or not doesn't really count.
It doesn't really matter.
I'm interested is because we're like 5 years behind you guys.
It's at the point now, Oddie, where it doesn't really matter who you vote for. They're all the same.
Yeah, there's no red or blue anymore. They're all the colour of shit.
Yeah, that's right. They're all brown. Yeah.
Absolutely annoying.
That's sad, isn't it? But that's how it's become, isn't it, Mal? You
got a guy who wants.
It doesn't matter who you vote for, or who's in power. They're all as bad as each other. They're all useless.
Yeah. They just got no idea. They got a guy, Andy Burnham guy, who wants.
Andy Burnham. He used to be my my convener I was in the engineering union.
Prime Minister.
When I worked in the machine shop, and he was the head of our union.
Yeah,
machine and engineering and service union. I can't remember what the exact name of the union was, but anyway.
About him running for parliament, he's not even.
Well, he is an ex-union man, so that's a start.
Yeah.
He has got a bit of a touch on working class people.
Yeah, but why should there's a guy stepped aside so that he can run, huh?
That's right. Yeah, I don't know who it was. They haven't named him, I don't think. Yeah,
I remember his name now. But he stepped to let Andy Burnham run so that he can get into Parliament, so that he can run for Prime Minister. Well, why the fuck should people vote for a guy to promote him and push him and encourage him to go and run for Prime Minister?
Because quite a large percentage of the population wants Starmer gone. He's been a bad Prime Minister, possibly the worst ever. I don't know.
Apart from somebody living in fucking Wigan, which is about the size of a carpet, nobody knows this guy.
No, I know him because of it. He used to be our convener in the union. Yeah,
and yet people they want you to vote for him and chase him up to be Prime Minister, mate. Having a laugh.
That's a big step, isn't it? Yeah. He hasn't even got back. He's been banned from the Labour Party. He hasn't even got back into the party yet.
No.
So it's quite a long stretch for him to take over as Prime Minister, I think.
And they want people to
know he was banned. I just knew he wasn't an MP or something like that. He had to become an MP first.
Yeah.
People will just fuck this. What the fuck's going on here? No?
Yeah.
I wouldn't vote for the guy who stepped down to let him run either. I wouldn't.
So people that are annoyed with the government, they have a lean towards electing people that aren't from the inverted commas government, i.e., him not being an MP might be a gain for this.
There's one in Scotland, right? I can't remember his name now. He's like one of the top guys there or something like that, and he's an immigrant. He's not even what do you call? If he had to vote, he's not allowed to vote. Right? He's one of the big guns in charge. He's not allowed to vote because he's not a fucking citizen. So if he had to go and vote, he can't even vote for his fucking self.
Yeah, that's cool. That's full on.
Yeah.
Top people. What the fuck?
The top member of parliament or whatever government that I've noticed recently is that mayor from New York. He's the one that's done the right things for the right reasons, and yeah,
Not the old.
he
Not the old.
came into power with 12 billion in deficit just for the New York City, and he's gotten rid of it in less than 200 days.
Yeah, I don't know how he got rid of it. We have a thing there where they said this
taxing
guy.
the rich is what they say, but I don't know.
What they said with this guy is we've got that kind of thing here. People go, well, he's got rid of all the waiting lists for the National Health Service and people waiting for beds and operations. And no, what he did was he just took them off the fucking list. That was it. We've cut the list down.
Doing compound ministries. Yeah,
you can't even get on the list. So there's that side of it, you know.
That's what somebody needs to do, though, isn't it? Is to start taxing the rich and getting things back to somewhere near normal, like a level playing field.
That's a slur, Andy. You can't say that.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the fact, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Taxing the rich is seen as a slur.
Well, I don't care.
Of them, that's full on. Yeah. Only by the rich.
And he's a revolutionist.
Yeah, only by the very people who are being undertaxed.
We live in an age of dragons, and now we need dragon slayers.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It has got out of control, though, hasn't it, with these people? They're all it's like a billionaires club now, the American government. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Everyone in government's rich.
Trump goes to China on a state visit and takes Musk with him. Like, that doesn't sound crooked or anything, does it?
Musk is one thing.
Just Musk, all of the business leaders, brother. Like SpaceX and Apple and everything.
Wong is. He's the CEO of NVIDIA, the richest company in the world.
Who is?
Yeah.
NVIDIA hit a $5 trillion market cap.
Did it?
Who is?
Jensen Huang is the CEO of NVIDIA.
Okay, yeah. I thought you were saying Elon Musk was, yeah.
No, NVIDIA is the richest company.
Okay. Yeah, got you. Well, that would make sense.
Top businesses to send their best to come along on the entourage. And I think there's 13 of them there. 13 of not just the second in commands, but the CEOs of the richest businesses. That is Trump's entourage to go to China.
Great, yeah. So it really is a billionaires club outing, then, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's not going there to fucking help America. It's going there to help global business that supports Trump's family.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it's closest allies. Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
I don't think the Chinese
fucking actor. It's not even.
It's not corrupt or anything, is it?
No.
I suppose I can't call him a non-politician now after 2 terms. If you've been doing it for 8 years poorly, you're still a politician.
Yeah, you don't have to be good at it.
Fuck, you just have to destroy a planet.
Clearly, Mel. If you had to be good at it, then he'd been in trouble before now. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd probably vote for Godwin. Okay.
Yeah, we're all vote for you, Gads. You can do it.
Oh, don't put that stress on me. I come out like Obama. Obama went in there with colored hair and he came out with white hair.
You came out white, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he did say, didn't he?
It took all the color out of Obama. That's stress.
He had a lot of faults, I'm sure.
I quite liked Obama, to be fair, personally.
Well, he could speak.
He's still a criminal, apparently. But, yeah.
He was very articulate, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a good talker. But then again, I remember Reagan was a good talker as well.
Oh, right.
Yeah, until he went crazy. Yeah. But he did have dementia, didn't he? The funny thing was that him and Thatcher had dementia at about the same time. So it was quite a funny sort of scenario, wasn't it?
I would say something probably the CIA, or not CIA, but the KGB or whatever, Cold War. They probably did something, poisoned both of them.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, they were
When you
both
say
crazy at
they,
the same time.
Cold War
sorry,
scared
when you
the fucking
say
living
they,
shit out of
Sublime, do you
them.
mean the American people, or do you just mean Trump and his crew? Because I'm pretty certain it is only Trump and his crew.
Yeah,
Trump and the right are where they want to be to profit.
that's right. It's all about money. It's all about money, isn't it? And everything they're doing is just to benefit a few people at the top.
Right. They're just the indoctrinated stupid fucks. I mean, the southern white people that voted for Trump took away their healthcare, their education ability, and all that kind of shit. Got 26 million coloreds unable to vote. Yet the 26 million colored people would have voted to keep their healthcare, their Medicare, and all that kind of shit.
Right.
They voted literally to fuck themselves over.
Yeah, that's right. Even funnier, Tex was one of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, where's Tex? He's supposed to be here today.
He won't come here. Yeah.
There's always a silver lining, isn't there?
Yeah, there's always a silver light. Yeah, silver lining. Yeah, but yeah. So, what were you saying earlier, Oddie? He voted for Trump, we know, and then he kind of swung the other way where he didn't like him.
He was bragging. He changed it on his license even that he's an independent, not a Republican. Yeah. And then he's flipped again, saying that he's a Trump voter again. He'll vote for Trump.
Oh, no.
That's the midterms, not even the like this is the one that most of the Republicans won't be voting for Trump because of this war. Full on. They had a election or vote over should we continue the Iran war recently, and it ended up being a draw because a fucking independent jumped to the Republican side. That's disgusting. You've got so many Republicans jumping ship because they don't want to waste money basically on this fucking stupid war. Man, and then one from the left goes right and fucks it. That was this week. That was only days ago.
Yeah, they voted to continue the ceasefire. It says on the news today. What ceasefire? They've been bombing each other constantly for the last 3 months.
If it's a ceasefire, they can continue. If it's a war under the same name, they have to stop because they've gone past their limit. That's why they're trying to change the name to a different name for the war. So
that's right.
Fury, then
60 days, wasn't it? Yeah.
Putin didn't call his one a war.
Different name.
Yeah. Well, he's under pressure as well because he hasn't got congressional backing after 60 days, I think it is, or something like that, isn't it, Gads?
Yeah.
He requires congressional backing or something, which he hasn't got.
He reckons he doesn't need it.
He does need it, doesn't he, Gads?
Supposed to.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't think anything matters anymore, though.
Well, it's got to be. You've got to stick by the laws, haven't you? They all matter.
Anymore. They don't care.
Nothing's changed.
Trump finds it easier to just do whatever he wants, and if somebody has a problem with it, they got file a complaint, which goes into the courts, which then gets held up in the courts. He sends appeals, and then he does other delaying tactics, where it just takes years for anything to actually get done for his action.
Right.
So I mean, that's the shit game we're playing right now.
Putin's doing similar. He doesn't have a war, does he? It's just a
military operation.
I don't really see the Israel, Iran, America conflict thing as a war as such. They've blown up a few ships and they've blown up.
It's not like a full-blown war. A full-blown war would be like troops on the ground fighting each other, tanks thrown around.
Of course.
Nobody can afford that.
We haven't been in a real war since Korean War, I think.
No. People can't.
Vietnam was a conflict. It was considered a conflict, which isn't actually a war. We were called into Vietnam by the United Nations to help out.
Yeah.
No, it's just too expensive to have a war.
But we just got caught in a quagmire, basically.
people saying that we're going to
America, of all people, can't afford it. They're 40 trillion in debt, for God's sake.
Well, people are saying that we're headed for World War III every time somebody drops a bomb or fires a shot, and nobody can afford it. Can't afford a World War III.
Well, we just gotta get the right dictator back into a corner, and he will. When the right dictator thinks he's going to be taken out and lives in enough fear, he'll push the button. It's just hopefully
North Korea,
the second, third, or fourth command that can stop it will stop it from happening.
Yeah,
North Korean constitution changed this week, so that if anyone wants to assassinate Kim Jong-un, then it's an automatic retaliation with nuclear warfare. That's in their constitution.
Yeah, that's him being paranoid.
He's very paranoid.
Paranoid because of the Iran-Israel war.
Yeah, although they do say it's the paranoid people who survive.
No, he's also given succession to his daughter or something, hasn't he? I saw the other day.
I thought it was his sister.
Why not? She's worse.
Or his sister, is it? Yeah, probably.
He is a monster. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Brutal. Oh, they have a picture of King John in the house on the wall, and it has to be there all the time. And they go around check. The cop's not going to go check it. And if you haven't got the wall or it's got dust on it, you go to jail.
All the men had to have the same haircut as him as well, didn't they?
Yeah. I'll wait for that one. I'd rather haircut. What the fuck is that?
I've been watching The Boys recently, and that's a piss take of the Trump Republican admin, with the gold statues and basically Overlander, the main guy in The Boys TV series, he's basically got the arrogance and ego of Trump, and because his superhero thinks he's above everybody else and we're all just bugs. And there's so many similarities between that and the Trump admin. That's kind of got me hooked in again. I was fading out after series 2 or 3, but now I'm on series 4. It's the comparison's like, oh, fuck me, this is identical.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's good. But
I think one Trump is enough in my life.
Yeah, there's a lot of CGI blood and violence and guts in it that sort of makes you go, fuck Jesus, but you still keep your eyes on the screen.
Oh, like rubbernecking a car crash.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. You don't know what rubbernecking is? It's when you're driving past on one side of the road and there's a crash on the other side and you cannot help but look.
Oh, yeah, wow. Yeah.
And you keep looking and you slow down to look to see what's going on. Yeah, rubbernecking, we call it here.
Okay, cool.
Same here.
I just put my camera on video mode, hold it over the passenger side and point it so that it looks like my passenger's videoing it, because we're not allowed to be on our mobile phones. So, Shh, don't tell anyone.
We've got AI cameras here now, Oddie, which are detecting people who haven't got their seatbelts on and who are carrying a mobile phone. Yeah.
Yeah, only in the city, only near intersections though here. So when I'm out on the country roads, that's where I've got a good couple of videos like that, like from cars being flipped over to cars being on fire. They're in my shorts. They only go for about 10 seconds, but there's some quite full-on stuff there. Like, how the fuck did you flip the car over? There's no other cars around, brother. And you're just on the side of the road. There's not like there was a hole or anything.
We've got funny ones here where the cops have been chasing somebody and the cop has crashed a car or something, and somebody will drive past videoing it and going, "Oi, officer, you can't park there."
Nice. Yeah. Man, I do just like I was walking around the Oval just doing exercise the other week, and there was a cop that pulled over another car, and I just did a 10, 20-second video of the cop and the car. I didn't really say much, but good luck to our constabulary or something as a slogan on it, and got freaking 1,000 views within a day. That's a lot for me. I don't have, I'm still only going for the 1,000 quota of views whenever I put videos up. But man, as of this week, I got my first 10,000 view thing. I forget. Oh, it was me copying the Bruce's sketch of Monty Python, the Aussie Bruce's, the philosophy sketch.
All right.
You don't know what, you don't know what, but it's a famous one.
Joe Rogan eat your heart out, does it?
Fuck Joe Rogan to hell. I'm not a supporter of Joe Rogan.
Neither am I.
He's just a goof.
I wouldn't tell him that to his face, man, but you know.
No.
He's a bit
Well, he beat up people for a living, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's about all I know about that, man.
Yeah, he's got a couple of black belts and things and did all that MMA stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But no, I can't be doing with him at all. He invites trash onto his program. Anything to just keep the money rolling. You know?
Yeah.
Anybody or just Muppets. I got no time for it. And he pretends to take such an interest in them, you know, like they're talking, oh, wow, that's really interesting. Oh, isn't it? Shit.
I don't know where he stands now, but I got into a full-on argument with a real-life friend of mine about whether Rogan is a Trump supporter or not. And his and he blatantly was. He had all the views of being a Trump supporter. This is a year or so ago. And but his defense was he's never said it openly. So he's not a Trump supporter. So I'm going, blah, saying my bit, he's saying his bit. And later on that day, he came out and said that he was going to vote for Trump. And I still didn't get a fucking concedence or whatever from my friend. And we didn't speak for about 6 months. All because of that.
Why?
That's the one.
Well,
because arguing over the Trump shit and no one conceding.
Well, because of some shithead.
Yeah, a goof. And in the end, I just said, man, I much prefer talking to you than not talking to you. So just get over it.
Just don't.
I was right, though, brother. I had to put that in at the end.
Of course.
Me being me, of course.
Yeah, just don't watch Joe Rogan. I can't be doing with it.
I think we lost Gads. Dropped off.
That's all right. He said he was going to fall asleep anyway at the start.
Yeah.
I won't be long now. I'm nearly done myself.
Yeah, what is the time?
I spent
still quite early for us, isn't it? Yeah, 23:15.
11:15 here. Yeah. I've been doing
lots of painting go, Mal? You get it all done?
How'd you get it all done?
A couple of days, yeah. I don't know how. We've got a tall fridge and a tall freezer, and we got a washing machine with a dryer on top of it. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to move them to paint behind them, you know? So I got to work that out next.
Cold truck with wheels, Mal? Metal one or something?
Yeah.
No one can see it, brother. Just leave it.
Just paint a bit.
You know what I mean? I don't know what you call them.
Yeah, trolleys and lift.
Trolley, yeah.
No, I can't afford them. No. It'll have to be the old Egyptian methods, I think.
Walking is the other way, isn't it? Yeah.
I'll walk them if I can.
Yeah.
If not, they'll have to wait until I can get somebody. But yeah, we got like two parts to the kitchen, you know. One bit's utility thing.
Yes, yeah.
One for the cooker and the sink and things.
Yeah.
Council for us.
Sorry?
Our house was crap. I was going to have to make. We had one cupboard above the sink.
Yeah.
One below the sink. That's all we had, you know. And then the council came along and they did all that for us.
New kitchen. Yeah.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
I think the money came from European Union. I think. This is the thing. We've got Plaid Cymru now are in charge of the government here, right? Guaranteed they're going to start to push for bloody independence like Scotland did. You know? Now, the thing is, Scotland can afford to be independent. What the
can they, though? I don't know.
The only thing Wales got is a bridge.
I've always questioned that, to be honest, Mal.
Well,
whether Scotland could be independent or not, whether they could afford to be. I've always questioned that. What do they produce? You know,
I don't know about now, but they used to be able to. Yeah. Wales can't. There's nothing here. Huh? There's more people living in Birmingham than there are in the whole of Wales.
She was a girl from Birmingham. Sorry, Sex Pistols outburst.
Yeah, well, they closed down most of Wales, didn't they, with the miners' strikes and everything, Thatcher and all of that. Yeah.
But even that is, your job is on the line every bloody day of the week. I wouldn't want that.
Yeah,
job.
of course.
It's
No.
nice, but you never know when it's going to be shut down.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's right.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Can't compete with the cheap Chinese steel, see?
No.
Even though the cheap Chinese steel is shit compared to the steel that they make there. People don't want good steel, they just want cheap.
Yeah, that's right. Probably don't care how good it is. Yeah.
That's full on. They Chinese tariff us about our steel occasionally, but they keep coming back to us for it because ours is higher quality than theirs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
So we're not overly phased. When they fuck off, we
makes you wonder about those roads they build that go for about 12 miles across the way, across the sea.
Yeah.
You're thinking, hang about now. I hope they imported the steel for that.
Yeah,
some things require,
or the alfoil will corrode.
I suppose some things require a certain standard as well, a certain quality of steel. Yeah.
Well, that's the cool thing. We still regulate stuff. That's what's the shit thing about America. They're profiting from taking away the regulations, which will absolutely bite them in the ass later on.
Yeah.
That's wasn't it?
Well, it serves them right, doesn't it?
Fertilizers and stuff that they're letting back into their population.
Yeah, and things like the anti-vaccine stuff, not supporting vaccines and stuff like that. What are they doing? What are they doing? They've got stupid things there, like polio. What the fuck?
Yeah. Measles outbreak.
Measles is gone. No, we won't vaccinate people.
I haven't heard about that for a while, the measles thing. So it's
gone from the public eye. Yeah, it's gone from the public eye. Yeah.
There's no way they removed it. No way in hell.
No way.
Even. That is spreading still.
Yes, because they're getting vaccinated. The kids aren't getting vaccinated.
No, measles, mumps, rubella, all of those things.
To the level of rampant.
Particularly
we're not
in
even hearing about it.
All of those things will make a comeback. Measles, mumps, rubella, polio, you name it. They'll all come back.
Particularly in America, where they're just not getting vaccinated.
Yeah, but it'll still spread to the other countries. Like as much as we don't like Americans traveling there at the moment, there's only travel's only dropped by something like 4.7%.
The problem is people like the RFK guy, and there's another guy there, and they're just horrendous people. Right? These people.
A lot of assassinations need to occur over there. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
They've made millions, and people died, and they don't give a fuck. And the reason that the people died was because of what they said, Yeah. Conspiracy stuff, it's bullshit. And people jump on it. There's people everywhere like going, don't get vaccinated, vaccines kill you, and all the rest of it. No, people died from the vaccine. That's what they pull up. They pull up like 150 people died from the vaccine. Yeah, but 150 million people didn't.
Isn't it in America?
Sorry?
330 million people are okay and 15 died or something.
That kind of shit. Yeah, but they're not interested in that. They don't want that.
No, that's right.
Died, and that's good enough for them. Yeah. So then
that's what they did. That's what they did on this country. I think it was, what was it, 7 people in 30 million or something?
Yeah. It's
or
not
15 people in 30. I don't know.
It wasn't tested and all that. What a load of shit. All that from that COVID thing, you know. Just utter bollocks, and people for it because they're thick as shit. And
people still talk about that to this day, like the Gucci's in this world. About they still think we're all going to suddenly drop dead.
Yeah,
we've been infected by nanobots, and they're going to suddenly kill us all off. They still believe that. It's crazy.
Yeah, but do you know what's worse? They think if they tell us, we'll believe it.
Oh, yeah, mate. Yeah, they're trying to convince us. Yeah, like we should be really worried, probably.
Because if we don't, that makes them look stupid. So if they can get us on board as well, well, idiots.
5 years. 5 years of being fine after COVID. I think that's enough to make them look stupid.
Unfortunately, there's an awful lot of people who fall for that because from the top guys, like that RFKJ, and I forgot the other guy's name. He did a debate, you know, with a couple of sciencey people who knew about vaccines and things like that, right? They knew the stuff, these people, and they ripped him to bits and told him straight, he's made millions out of people dying, and he doesn't give a shit. And they said, what do you think of vaccines? You know, he said, all vaccines are fake and they don't work and they're bad for you. Now, this is a guy who's in charge of them.
That's not true for a start.
Because it's not true, but he's in charge of them. And
where would we be without? Well, we know where we'd be without measles vaccines.
Well, what his problem is he had this ivermectin thing, see, or vaccines, which works fine on animals, which is absolutely useless on humans. But he kept pumping it and pumping it and pumping it. So, and people died because of it. And he doesn't give a shit. He made millions out of it. I can't be doing it. No time for them.
They won't care. They only care about their money. They don't care about it.
Do not give a shit.
No.
It was out in public in a debate, you know?
Yeah.
Yes. I forgot his name. Awful guy.
As long as they're making their money, that's all that matters. They don't care about it.
No, because the ivermectin thing didn't work.
They're that narcissistic, you know.
Godwin would probably know about something like that.
Yeah.
The American things.
Yeah.
Not tranquilizer. Horse. Freaking. Yeah, sorry. Horse.
Yeah, it's for animals, isn't it? Yeah, it's good for animals. It works. Yeah.
Yeah.
The data center and putting him in Arctic thing. Sorry to just quickly bring that up again, especially since Gads isn't here, but it's like a Band-Aid rather than a cure comparison. Like it's a Band-Aid cure rather than a vaccine style cure for the situation.
Yeah, I think Godwin's point was it was just that it just uses less water doing it that way. I think that was the point he was making.
It would use the same, wouldn't it? It's in a cooler location. So because it's colder water, you don't need to use as much.
I don't know.
Colder environment. What he was talking about was using the ambient air, I think, to cool the data center, which doesn't even use water. You know.
That was
and I won't re-go back, but that still doesn't save global problem.
One of the big things when you see all the heat when they're using a lot of water and it's producing a lot of heat and stuff. This is one of the big things about that religious people's Noah's flood is the heat problem, and they have no answer to it. The amount of water that you need to make a flood like that would produce so much heat. You would find its signature everywhere, all over the planet, and there's none.
Never thought about the heat side of that.
That's kind of counterintuitive, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of water, more heat. Why? You know.
The thing is, though, Mal, electricity prices are going up, and average people, working class people, are struggling to pay their bills, and yet the governments and these data centers are using electricity at a massive rate, and I don't know who's paying for it, but there doesn't seem to be any concern about the cost of it or anything else.
I'll give you 9 guesses as to who's paying for it.
Well, we are ultimately.
Oh, you got to do one.
Yeah.
We've got 2 gas plants here that have been set aside solely for data centres now in New South Wales, which is disgusting.
I suppose there could be benefits to it. I mean, those centres might come up with something that would fix climate change very quickly. Although, as I said earlier, they already know how to fix it. They just don't. I don't know. Kind of odd to me.
Thorium fusion won't be the saving
grace
because it'll be blocked.
Kids with a new toy. What can you do? Do you know what will happen when we try this? No, I don't. Never mind. We'll try it anyway. That's scientist for you.
Yes, let's make black holes at the Large Hadron Collider. We'll be safe.
Yes, safe. They're safe ones. They just sound scary.
Yeah.
Oh no, black holes.
I'm surprised they haven't done that already accidentally.
Because of the size, they'd collapse
They just collapse again. Yeah. Into they're gone.
Yeah. We don't have enough mass to make a black hole of anything relevant.
No, we can't make one that's going to start munching us like someone out of a Stephen King movie or something, just going along munching everything.
Well, the idea was that it would consume the Earth, and that would, that's its mass, isn't it?
Yeah. You've got to have the mass in the small enough space in the first place, the dense.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
They want to build bigger Large Hadron colliders. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
And they're still not thinking that we're going to destroy the planet.
No.
I think it'll be great when we've got the telescope that's the size of our solar system by the array method, by just having a few various telescopes scattered about the solar system.
Like they do in places like Chile and things.
Yeah.
Arecibo, the Arecibo array, for example.
Loads of them. Yeah, I don't know.
You can do that out in space, and
I don't know. That's brilliant. Yeah.
It's very clever. I don't know. I have a brother.
They combine them all together, don't they? Which effectively makes one big giant telescope. Arecibo desert, out in the desert, they got the Arecibo array, which does that.
Yeah, I think
it combines multiple telescopes.
Yeah,
and it's the equivalent of having a telescope the diameter of the Earth or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know it's big. Yeah, I think it's great. I do.
Yeah. So so doing that in space obviously could make a lot bigger, couldn't we? We could have like you say, Oddie, a telescope with the diameter of the galaxy, basically.
Imagine having 200 JWSTs.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Man, we're already looking back to the beginning of time as we know it.
Yeah.
How cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it?
Curiosity junkie. I like this stuff.
JWST, I think, was 10 billion.
So I think it's only a B-52 bomber or two.
Yeah. I don't know how much that's going to cost to put an array like that in space.
NASA gets pocket money. Those kind of people, all those, only pocket money.
And not forgetting the fact that they often position things in certain locations like L2 Legrand, where they're specific locations for things. But if you're talking about a telescope array in random places, how are you going to hold them in position and things like that? It becomes a problem, I think.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
It's not beyond our technological skill, though. We could just have a slow radiation engine of some kind.
Yeah, maybe.
position.
Yeah.
You're in
Yeah.
space, so you don't have to defeat Earth's gravity well constantly.
Oh,
At
no.
least not the-
But they've got little motors on
T1.
telescopes anyway, haven't they?
Yeah.
You know, like I can buy one for about $1,000. It's got a little motor on it, and it sits on a little track. You know,
Nice.
and I haven't got one. I want one. I could get into that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
set telescope up looking. Oh no, it was the moon. The moon. Yeah. Anyway, for the kid, and by the time I went into the lounge to get my kid to come and have a look through it, I had to readjust it because the moon had moved.
It moved.
But
Yeah.
Well,
we're on a fucking planet spinning and traveling. How the fuck do they keep like directed at anything out there?
Well, you can have a telescope in your garden that will do that. Got a little motor.
Yeah.
And it will.
I've seen some of the amateur ones.
Yeah.
I've seen some of the amateur ones, and they're really quite powerful now. Some of them.
And they'll track things. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they'll adjust. They'll adjust for the Earth's movement and all.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You get one for about $1.
How the fuck did Galileo do it? And like the old people. That's fucking full on. My daughter brought up a cool thing yesterday that I should have known and had to actually Google to research. But the difficulty with seeing Mercury and Venus, because they're closer to the sun than Earth, and because we see stars and planets at night time, we're on the opposite side, away from the sun. How the fuck do we see Venus and Mercury? Do you know? Like, I mean, I Googled it, so I do know, but that's why. Oh, you're right. Oh, there's the morning star and the evening star that you've heard of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's just basically us looking at Mercury or Venus. I can't remember which is which now. At dawn or dusk. They're the only times you can see the planets closer to the sun.
Yes, certain times.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the middle of the night, it's totally blocked by the Earth. So, I mean, it makes total sense, but my daughter's only 10, so I was pretty chuffed that she come up with that.
My niece asked me many years ago now, this was a long time ago. She was like 12, and she's a scientist herself now. And her question was, so, Val, why do planets spin anyway?
Nice.
She was 12. I know.
That's pretty cool.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And bloody hard to explain easily too.
Yeah, no. It's a dinosaur book. Go read it.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, really cool.
Mostly because of collisions, I think, isn't it? Actually, I don't think they have to spin.
They found a galaxy this week if you want to check it out, it's on the Anton Petrov channel, and they found a galaxy with a JWST that has no rotation. It's about 10 billion light years away.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't have an explanation for it.
No.
Not for
pretty unusual.
They don't have an explanation for it because it's so early in the span of the universe.
Well, this is what they're still grappling with, isn't it? They're finding these mature galaxies that shouldn't be there. Still haven't answered that one yet, have they? Really come up with a suitable answer?
Yeah, not a definitive answer.
Yeah. Brian's here. Hi, Brian. How you doing?
Hello, Brian.
This is a new Brian. I've noticed the
new Brian.
Lofi adverts. Hey, Brian. I went and checked out your other site, but there was no one there on you, so I buggered off.
Yeah, so I think they're still struggling with that, Oddie, trying to explain how these galaxies are so mature in so little time. Nobody's been able to answer that yet.
No, they'll get there.
I believe that we've sort of come to a good conclusion by the fact that the beginning of the Big Bang isn't the beginning of time. It's the
obviously, yeah.
Well, you've got a choice, haven't you? either time was, a first thing, or it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's very simple one. Which
The
one?
problem with time being a first thing is that then there was a cause for time, though. And if you have a cause for time, there was time beforehand, because time.
Yes,
by
you
definition,
can't do that
it's
one.
a cause and effect.
Cause doesn't work.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be.
There is actually physics reasons to explain that. There is a physics method to explain going from a non-time to a time state, but I'll be damned if I can understand it.
Yeah.
Have you seen fields? Electron fields is one idea. You can have electron fields that don't need to be created; they're just there somehow or other. I can't remember it now. I just caught it.
It's not just electrons; it's all fundamental particles have a field, and I'm on that way of thinking too.
Yeah, but these are before particles. This is before Big Bang, before time is good. Yeah. It's just an idea that like electron fields could be. There's an equation for it. If I showed you it, it looks like wallpaper. You can imagine it all the way down the bottom, and you get to the bottom and it says equals naught. If it equals naught, why am I bothered?
I had a maths calculation posed to me on Facebook yesterday, and nearly everybody on the channel got the answer wrong. Do you want to know what it is? Can you see the screen? I'll type it up. It's really simple.
I'll probably get it wrong now too. One of those ones with mathematical, which order do you do them in?
Sort of.
Do you do addition first, or do you do the minus?
Yeah, it's got a factorial in it, and they didn't seem to notice the factorial. So their answer was 5.
5 plus 3. That's 8, isn't it?
Thank you. Yes, it is 8. Surely it's 8. The factorial is an operation. So we called it BOD mass here, which means brackets, operations, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So even with BOD mass, it comes
multiplication comes before addition. So
I don't know what the exclamation mark does.
Factorial.
Yeah.
So if it was 5 factorial, that would be 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. But 0 factorial is the number 1.
It's always 1. Yeah.
Right.
That's about it, Andy. There's nothing more to it. The rest is the basic BOD math shit. But man, in this Facebook account, there's this 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. And then they'd write down, mate, if you're saying anything else apart from 5, you obviously don't know bed mass or bod mass or whichever one they're using. I don't know what bed mass means. We use bod mass. And it's similar. It's the order that you do it in. But that it's basically they didn't see the exclamation mark, or they thought that the exclamation mark was a this is the statement, like a normal exclamation. But
gotcha. 3 times gotcha.
So it's just insane amounts of people getting this basic one wrong, and that's why it sort of stuck in my head.
I'd have been quite embarrassed if I got that wrong.
Yeah.
It would have been a bit oops.
Yeah. There were people that were doing the full explanation, explaining how simple it is, like the correct answer. And then people were going, you don't know BOD maths, blah, blah, blah. Well, then I got on there and I explained what BOD maths is and how factorial is an operation. The
big problem is it's not that people don't know math. It's that they don't know math and they wear it like a badge. I don't know math. Don't give me math. Ha, 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 ha. And they're proud of that.
Mate, this is under the dark humour page. It's not even under a math page. But they keep throwing up these math equations at us every now and again.
Well, at least you get a laugh. So I suppose the humour could be a bit dark. I can't think of a dark joke about it offhand. Although physics gives me a hadron.
I'm going to kill myself.
Kill me first. Yeah. I'll just shoot Mal and then I'm off to do myself.
Fuck yeah.
I'm guessing Trobs isn't doing a stream tonight then.
Nah, I don't think so. I
No,
didn't even bother to check. Yeah.
You did one.
I've watched a couple of. I've watched a couple of his this week. I've seen a couple.
I didn't watch the Piggies one. That's
what? Which one?
He put one out for slaughtering animals.
Yes. Whether it uses more water or not.
There were two.
No, watching them slaughter the animals.
Yeah, with pigs.
Yeah.
He did one before and it was full on. I watched it.
That's I mean, it's a fair enough video, but
water usage for meat, dairy versus plant agriculture.
No, he's
that's a different one. There was another one as well, Andy.
So you love animals.
That's it.
Yeah.
Brutal.
What was that?
So you love animals, something like that.
This is evil, and your excuses
that's
you love animals. Something there. So no one had commented. There was about 20 views, so I put up I'm not going to join in Trobes because he knows my fucking view left, right, and centre. But I just don't eat the animals that I do love.
Yeah.
I don't love pigs. I don't love cows. I don't eat cats, and I don't eat dogs. Pretty much as a baseline.
I've always been like that. That I don't like things like eating things like duck and even rabbit to a certain extent. Although I quite like rabbit meat from what I remember, I've only had it once or twice. But I don't like eating animals which I like personally.
Yeah,
I don't dislike pigs or cows either, though. So it's a bit hypocritical in a way.
I don't dislike them. I just don't love them. I don't really love cats or dogs, to tell you the truth. I just cat and my dogs.
Piggies are cute and they're fun, and you can have a laugh, and they are funny, and they like to play and mess around and stuff like that. But I don't love them, you know.
And the 118 million killed each year in America to feed Americans wouldn't even have been born if Americans didn't eat pigs. So, it's suffering and it's evil, and I get it. I'm not for the slaughtering the way that they do the slaughtering. I'm not really for suffering.
Hang on a minute. What are you saying there, Roddy? They wouldn't have been born if it wasn't for the Americans eating bacon or whatever. Is that what? So they should be grateful that the Americans eat bacon because they wouldn't be alive otherwise, or even though they're going to kill them anyway, or
along that way of thinking, at least they get to live for a bit.
Okay.
If we didn't eat them, then they wouldn't exist in the first place.
The video is brutal slaughter methods, right? Nasty. Are really not good.
Absolutely against that too.
But
I don't know. I haven't seen that one.
No, well, some of the methods that you'd see if you do watch the video, even if you don't, some of the methods used are over in these countries and they just bring these up randomly. This is a video shown to prove their point. It's like confirmation bias. I'm a vegan because of this, right? And
they cut their throats or something, don't they? Some of the pigs in some countries, they just slash their throat open or whatever. Yeah,
they just do anything. Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. So I worked on a pig farm. I lived down the road from one, and I lived in a country when I grew up, and I never saw anything like that.
No.
Slaughtering pigs and stuff to eat is a great idea or anything. That's not my argument. Is the video's there to prove a point. It wasn't there for education because you didn't show it wasn't done biased, because you would have shown where they're free-range piggies running around and getting looked after with vet. They're having a great life or whatever, before they get shot or slaughtered or whatever. But these pigs weren't. These pigs were having a hell of a life. It was nasty.
Right.
Absolutely.
Pigs are intelligent,
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
My grandfather had a pig farm.
Yeah, I worked on it was the most modern pig farm in Europe at the time, and they didn't have any practices like that.
I worked on a pig farm when I was a teenager.
Many years ago. Many.
Had a Saturday job where I went and mucked out pigs for a Saturday job.
What I did know is when you went to feed the boars, you didn't go in to feed the boars. You chucked the food over the gate. Because if you went in to feed the boars, the boar would eat you.
Yeah.
It would shag you first, and then it would eat you.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, they were monsters. And they just have like 12 sows around there in pens, right?
Yeah.
Have this boar on like a noose.
Yeah.
And you open the door, you let the bloody boar go, and he goes round each sows in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, does all of them. Yeah.
If you don't get hold of him, you go round again.
Oh, yeah.
These things are, just monsters. Yeah. But then
I
again,
saw a video of up north in Australia. We got a wild boar, like they need to be cold type thing. There's that many of them, and they do it.
I've been to that. Yeah, all over the roads and things, don't they?
They do it from helicopter with like sniper style rifles. Bang.
So do they? Is that a tourist thing? You know, like hunters?
I don't think so. It's just a
hunting. The officials,
like to cull them because they kill livestock or whatever, like other that kind of thing. They don't just leave them there to rot. They go and collect their bodies and do shit with it and all that kind of stuff after. But you've got to get them with a headshot or they're just suffering. So it's quite impressive. They're doing it from a helicopter, sniping out pigs.
Pigs' bodies. If you can't leave pigs' bodies in the sun either. They expand until they explode.
Oh, like wheels.
You have to bury them very quickly or get them out of the sun because they'll explode.
Did you see that beached whale video where they tried to remove it with dynamite?
Oh God, no!
I bet that went well.
How did that work out?
It's probably easy to find. It was done like in the 60s or 70s, and it's as you imagine. There were bits of whale landing on cars in the car park and shit like that.
It was one of those I saw one day where the guy was reporting on the whale. The whale exploded.
Who came up with that idea, for God's sake? You thought dynamite was going to be a good idea.
I wonder...
the way to shift it, Andy. Like, this is like 70s, 80s, so it's not like you just go in there. I mean, how would you get the ropes or the chains or the harness of a crane to lift it underneath?
Yeah.
There's no way to... It was just too heavy. They had no other way.
Yeah, you
do that no more. That ain't his dynamite.
You're not moving a 30-ton wheel very far.
Yeah.
No. Hey, I tell you what, you could give it a maxi.
She's gone. We've been having a bit of a clash, and she's gone very quiet. I don't know whether she's blocked me or what, but I haven't seen her much. I saw somebody talking to her earlier in chat, and I couldn't see her, so I think maybe she might have blocked me.
Shaving with dairy cream, mate.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
Exactly.
What the hell are you talking about? Did you see? You weren't there, Mel, I don't suppose. But she was talking about how bad shaving cream is for you, and it's got all these chemicals in it that burn your skin and remove layers and whatever. And you should use dairy. You should use normal cream for shaving your legs or whatever.
I got pissed off with shaving, so I
only do that
on my face and go down to 1 millimeter rather than shorter than that most times, unless I'm going out. You know?
Yeah,
I don't like facial hair; it itches the fuck out of me. I got really thick hair strands.
Me too. Me too. It itches like hell.
A bit like Desperate Dan, I got.
Yeah,
I got to shave it off. It gets on my nose. I just wonder.
Yes. So her idea was to use dairy cream instead of shaving cream, bearing in mind that the dairy cream she gets isn't even pasteurized. and you're using it on, like you're using it with a razor, which is I don't know. Isn't that kind of getting it into your skin, opening wounds kind of thing.
Well, it'd be past the knees.
It's not a good idea, is it? It's really not a good idea.
And there are times when I would do that, but it wouldn't be to shave, no.
But this is the kind of stupidity that she comes up with, and I get criticised for arguing against it.
Unfortunately, Maxie seems to be quite bright, and she's not daft. I don't think she's a bad person or anything like that. I just think she's gullible. Now, she's either gullible or she's trolling.
Yeah, I think it's more trolling, man. That's why I say this often. I've blocked her, but it's not for reasons like other people. It's not because I don't like her or anything. It's just I get bored of her topics. Like I believe that they're trolling.
Circular. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think she's either gullible or a troll. I think it's a bit of both.
Mao seems to be. Oh, sorry, you're right.
No, it's fine.
I know it's going to change topic, but yeah, Mao seems to be getting a little bit irate with me just because I won't back down from having a different opinion. But I mean nothing nasty or anything. I try not to be nasty to her at all. I mean, I've used the adorable catchphrase.
She's very sensitive. She takes it all personally. So
big time, hey.
Yeah.
But yeah. She's fine in my head. I don't have any problem with her, but I'm not going to back down from my opinion. Not when you can
back it up
by feelings. Exactly.
Yeah.
Or this other person agrees with me. Oh yeah. Well, that's not valid evidence for us, is it?
I can't do with anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
One person saying it's true is just hearsay. Two people is just gossip.
So basically, my whole conversation with her is trying to explain to her how that doesn't work, and that's what seems to infuriate her.
Yeah,
well, not actually
understand that, do they?
Oh, well, that Goddess Michelle person that's rocked up. I have fine conversations with her. She's totally on the opposite side of the spectrum for nearly everything I talk about.
I think, and if that Goddess Michelle thing is a female, she doesn't give a shit.
No, exactly.
She talks
all have her opinion and view regardless of what anyone else says, and I'm fine with that, mate.
Yeah, Leper rips into her because she says she loves everybody, and Leper says you can't do that.
She said all very nice and everything, but a bit too nice. I'm still not sure. I need some more time, some more observation to work out exactly where she's coming from. I find it all a bit too nice in a way, you know.
Absolutely, but I'm not revealing anything to her that will affect that, you know. Like I am who I am. She knows that I'm on the opposing view of everything she says.
There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Being so positive and so loving, and there's nothing wrong with that. But all I'm saying is that really with the person that she is, or is it all a facade? You know, I don't know.
If that's the person,
I don't care.
She needs help. I've never met anybody who's happy all the time and loves everybody all the time.
No, that's true.
She might be coming from a shit place, so you know.
Yeah,
and this is her venting it. Like
we're dealing with it.
Yeah,
all it is. It's not what you actually like that. No.
I prefer real people, but I'm not going to claim that she's not being inverted commas real either. You know.
I haven't known her for long enough to know, but it just seems a bit suspect to me that you know somebody's that positive and that happy all the time.
Just not right in the months, you know.
It's great if they are. I mean, I'm not knocking it. They've done nothing wrong to me, and I'm not putting them down or anything. But I'm just suspicious of people like that. You know.
Yeah, too nice.
Yeah, I think you should. I think it's right to be.
Perhaps we're just a bunch of cynical git.
Maybe. A load of boring old men like Gucci says.
Yeah, too many fucking happy people in this world anyway.
Yeah, I was going
Too many what there?
Too many negative people.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Bloody happy people, give me the shits.
Grow up. Welcome to the real world.
Right, we got 2 minutes to midnight. I'm going to probably call it a day at midnight, I think, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm going to bed. I've been up too long. I
Good.
was going to go to bed half hour.
Channel.
Yeah, I would normally run on another hour, but I did put up the topics earlier, but nobody's really touched on them, so
I haven't had time to get anywhere near them.
No, that's okay. We'll come back to them next time or something.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm pretty tired as well. Trobs won't be doing a stream.
No, I don't think he is. No, he won't be. No.
They were pretty good topics too. I did like the.
Yeah, they are quite good. We can go. We'll revisit them. We'll revisit them.
I even talked about the bell effect or the sound.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, with my daughter. She got into it. So I explained to her how it's not actually going to make a sound that we could hear, but it's vibrating like the sound waves do, which is analogous.
Yes.
Like I said, she's only 10, and she grasped the concept, which was pretty damn cool. So,
yes, yeah.
Yeah, bring it up next week or whenever.
That's why I wouldn't join. That's why I do say Mensa and things, right? And why would I join Mensa? When you go and join Mensa, you can meet all these smart people. Yeah, and then you meet somebody like Audie's daughter, who's 10-year-old freaking Indian somewhere, who hasn't got a shoe to put on their foot, and they make you feel like a 8-year-old.
Yeah, that's what happens, isn't it? Look at the people
who my immediate families all freaking creativity and music and art. So
all the people who all these young kids who beat all the chess champions and stuff, you know. There was one recently, a young lad who's about 9 years old or something, beat a lot of them.
Yeah. Indians are good at that kind of thing. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And you go join Mensa and you go and meet everybody. And this 9-year-old comes up and starts going, "Oh, have you heard about this?" And you go, "I can't even spell it."
I'm discussing these topics without diagrams or anything too. That's what was really cool.
Yeah, you'll draw on the board for you if you want, mind. Why?
Yeah.
9 years old. I'd slap him.
Yeah.
Get out and bloody beg to know your mates. You know what I mean?
Brilliant.
I shall leave you to it, guys. I'm off to bed.
Yeah, I'm off as well, I think.
My missus up early.
Have fun, Andy.
Yeah, thank you all for coming. I'll probably reuse the topics because we didn't really get to touch on them, and they're pretty good topics, to be fair. So
I keep them, and I'll have a look at them in the week.
Yeah, and we'll come back to them next time, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, keep them there. Be fine.
I'm guessing Trobs isn't going to be doing the Saturday night thing for a while, at least, while he's doing this other job.
No.
Yeah, the only reason I was on his streams this week is because I'm in hiatus between jobs. But I'm supposed to.
Yeah, I saw you say that, Oddie. What happened with what happened then? Because it was all going so well, wasn't it?
Yeah. Okay, quickly I'll tell you. I was doing concrete crushing, so they've got a pile of used concrete that comes in. That was not a very big pile, and in the time that I was going, it's a great job to last week. They started getting back bin trucks, which is trucks that use suction to suck up slop from places. And they put in 30 of them a day, dumping off roughly a ton of fluid each day, which is 30,000 litres a day, which is roughly a home backyard swimming pool size of water a day. I saturated the concrete pile that we were supposed to crush in 2 to 3 days. And this wasn't going to stop whatsoever, which meant from then on, they wanted me to stack slop on top of slop and still crush the concrete that was now basically mud and concrete, which slows down the crushing process to about 50% to a third. So I say to the manager, man, this isn't really what we signed up for. This is no longer concrete crushing, and you have nowhere to stockpile any of this. That's all I really said to the manager. He told the owner, I got a call from the owner that night saying, don't come in tomorrow until we've had a conversation. So I said, just pay me what you owe me and we don't need a conversation. So I basically got half fired and half quit. But I just jumped to, like, mate, in the few weeks before finding that job, I had about 15 places asking for me. So I've just jumped to another quarry. And this place, I could ride my bike there. Like, it's that close. So
okay.
Yeah, I've just got to get the upper superiors to approve, but from everything I've heard, they're desperate for people. They're looking for people. I've got all the qualifications, and I subcontracted there for 8 years when I was rock breaking. So they all know me, like the back of my hand.
Yeah.
And it's a $5 an hour pay rise.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And you pay for the bike.
I was rock breaking. That's right, brother. It's an upper hill, though. It's so it'll be a good ride home on a bike, but mate, I think I'll just keep driving there. But it's literally 5 minutes away.
Cool.
So, yeah, pretty happy. If I get that job, that's great. But I've also done a thing called getting my white card, which is just a basic safety course that gets me into civil jobs. And they're paying $60 an hour. Whereas this is the 40 to 50 range that I'm on now. And these other ones, 60 an hour with the benefits like travel allowance and sick pay and holiday pay. Whereas these ones that I'm doing are flat rate. Which is fine. I'm used to that. But yeah, I may upgrade again soon. But yeah, I'll do it without a break in between this time. But yeah, their solution for this slop on slop place was drilling a hole down to the sub-basin and letting the water seep into the sub-basin. That is a no-go thing, and that gets environmental protection authorities very, very irate. And I don't want to be around for that. So, they still hadn't put me on the books either. After many requests and being told to my face that I was definitely on the books, they decided to pay me cash in hand again for 2 more weeks. So I think
that's to me, mate.
Yeah, the tax department doesn't like it when
you can't go on like that forever. Yeah,
exactly. I need a reason to be able to afford things in the government eyes. So yeah,
that's right.
Right. Well, good luck,
guys.
I gotta go.
Yeah, no worries. Have fun, guys.
Okay.
I'm out too.
See you next week. Same time, same place.
See ya.
See ya.